Hey, it's me, it's Brand T here with the Paint with Magic Show, and welcome to the third part for this painting, cherry blossom painting here we're doing. Last episode we worked on this tree. We did the whole episode on this tree right here, of just showing you the critical parts of making these trees. If you've been following us, we've done these parts right here. We're using the same colors and everything. Everything is still wet, nothing has dried. And so we are ready to go. The same colors we've been using, they'll be going across your screen. Same size canvas, 18 by 24. So let's go ahead and let's get into the rest of this painting. Hopefully we'll get this finished today for you. I'm going to take the palette knife. This is my number 10 palette knife. I'm going to take some ivory black, some sap green, alizarin crimson, and some doxing purple, and maybe a little bit of blue. Okay, so mix it up quietly. Good. Okay, I'll put it right there. And then I'll take my old 1-inch landscape brush. It has some paint already on it still, but that's okay, it's good. And I'll load up the brush, and we're going to load up a crunched brush. And all a crunched brush is just like it sounds. You just crunch the brush into the paint and get it nice and loaded until it's nice and open. I'm not sure how you can see it because it's dark paint, but very open brush. Okay. And let's go down here, and you can just crush the brush. The special thing about these brushes is that you can get nice soft blends, and you can get texture. You can get beautiful, beautiful texture with these brushes. So they're fantastic for grasses and everything. Alrighty, so I get this all nice and filled in. Okay, hope everybody's doing great today. I'm doing beautifully fine. Let's get this painting in here. I think what I'll add in this painting, I'm not sure if I had mentioned this in some of the other episodes, that I plan on doing a little eagle on this painting. This painting is called Eagle Blossom. And I think I'll show you how to do a simple, very effective little eagle. Okay, so we'll get more black. Let me see if I can get over here a little bit better. There we go, more black, more green, and some purple, and some crimson. Purple, like I said, doxazine purple is a great color for mixing. Let's go over here and let's put a tree in here. Let's put a tree. Okay, we'll go straight down this canvas. There you go. You're done. See, you get that simple and easy? You're done. You're ready to go. We're going to make this a little better than that. Okay, so I'm going to make a beautiful tree like this. Okay, so we're just going right down and following this down shape. Maybe a little more black, purple, green, all the same beautiful color. Maybe throw some blue in there this time. Crimson. And this is an oil painting. We're doing oils. Okay, so it's a great amount of trees. Okay, hopefully I can see this a little better. Black, some blue, greens, and you could do bushes this way. You could do them by tap like we've been doing. Okay, like that, or you can push the brush. Okay, there's different ways to do it. I like to push up to make these very crazy looking bushes, these very wild bushes. If you're doing more into, like, say, a park or something, or maybe something more tamed, or maybe in front of a house or something more like a shrub, then by tapping it down or using a fan brush or a filbert brush could be better for you. So more blue. We'll throw some brown in here too. Who cares? As long as it's dark colors. Don't really matter. If you want to, you can just use straight black in here. Okay, so let's tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna tap right here in this tree too. We was doing last week. Right there. Really get this filled up. Okay. Okay. Now that that is all filled in, let's just take this brush. Before I do anything like that, let me think what I want to do. Let's take, and let's put a trunk in here. I'm going to take one corner and just pull it down. We'll go straight down like that. And then we can just bring in some beautiful limbs in here. It's so easy to do. I can't think of the term, there's an actual term for this, but we're just scraping. So okay, there we go. Good little. Now it's look like he took days and weeks on this painting here by doing this. So just scrape it in there. We don't know what we're going to see. Probably hardly any of it. So the next thing I'll do is I think I'm going to go ahead and try to put in. I can find my liner brush. A few of them over here. And I'm going to show you how to paint. This is my liner brush I was using. I have one here that's an old one. I'm going to go ahead and I'll get the new one out. It's fine. I like new brushes anyway. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and put in this eagle. An eagle sounds so much harder to paint than a bird. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. And we're going to take burnt umber and we're going to thin it down. Now usually we draw a bird, we do this, if you can see that on the palette. I'm hoping you can see that on the palette. But instead we're going to do it opposite. We're going to go like this. Okay? And then we'll just have to put in little edges like that. And that is basically an eagle. Okay? That's basically what it looks like. Right there. Hopefully I don't mess this up here. Okay. What I think I'm going to do is make this come over here just a little bit more so I can see it a little bit better. Okay, I want my hand off on this here apron. And this apron here you can get actually on the website too at BradThomasArtSupply.com. Okay, again we're going to do an opposite bird. This bird's flying down. He's flying down. I about messed him up already. Okay, we'll make him a little bigger, right? Okay. And we will just come in here like this. And just paint his edges, his little feathers. Okay. It's an awful big one. It's just a lot harder to paint whenever you're filming. Okay. So we have basically a big old eagle up there now. Like a little bit of black, and I'll mix it right into this color. And we're going to make his little middle section a little darker, if I can get that a little darker. Okay. Then wash your brush. Now that could be it. That can be as far as you want to go, depending on how far he's in the distance. Or you can go ahead and put his tail in and a little bit of his head. A little amazing white with that. The gray. A little bit lighter gray. Just dropped the brush, but that's okay. We'll come back and grab him later. You come in and his tail is like that. It needs to be a little bit bigger because he's a bigger bird. Okay, that's basically the bottoms of one of those there birds. And then you got the head, which is like a triangle up there. Okay, very in the distance. You probably want to make them a little smaller when you redo your version of this one. I missed there. That's better. Okay. So look there, we have a little eagle in the distance. Now how do we get rid of those finger marks? We use a hake brush on it. Just do not touch that eagle, you'll smear it everywhere. Just barely touch right in there, and you should get rid of those for the most part. Okay, that's a simple way to do it. You can just do the brown part, how far it is in the distance. So if it's really far, just do the brown parts. Okay. Okay, so I gotta get a brush down here on the floor. Pick them up. Okay. So I'll wipe them out a little bit. Now let's go in here and let us paint in the highlights of this tree. Okay, so we're going to take a little Amazing White and some yellow. A little phthalo yellow green. And some dark. It's going to pick up some dark up here, depending on how bright you want this to be. So if you're going to be into the daytime, depending on what time you're going to be, make it brighter. Okay, just touch it. You can touch it like that, or you can tap. I'm going to tap it. Okay, however you want to do it. But make sure you leave the darks in here, okay guys? If you leave the darks in, your paint's gonna be better. Okay, there's a tree, a little bush, and there's another little bush. Just bring him down however far you want him to go. I'll bring him out about right there. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, that looks good. Now what we can do now is put some grass in here. Now we can use a 2-inch brush or we can use a 1-inch brush. I think I'll go ahead and just use the 1-inch brush. Sap green. Maybe some blue in that. Okay. And let us tap in some grass. We want to tap it straight in. This creates that beautiful textured grass. Move this palette a little bit. And you can use a 2-inch brush too to do this. Some Amazing White. And just put your grass in. Alright, that's pretty good. And then I'm going to show you how to make this like soft grass. So if you want this to be more textury, leave it like that, walk away from it. But if you want to make this more softer, you want to take your 2-inch landscape brush and go over top of that. What this big brush is going to do, it's got more area it can cover. And what it's going to do is put it down into the canvas a little bit more. It's going to blend it a little bit more, so it's going to make some nicer and softer grass. See, it's nice and soft now. I'm gonna add just a few more down through here. So I like to add some areas that have little spots of texture, kind of where the sun or the light's hitting just a little bit more. Yeah, the tree down there. Okay. And now what I want to do is take some of this pink on the filbert brush, and I'm just going to make like maybe a pink bush down here. But also, it can also look like a some of the leaves and stuff are falling from that tree too. But you can make some very beautiful, detailed little trees with this brush. More wet on wet, traditional type trees, wet on wet, and this is more detailed trees. So you can decide, you can do this to this, however you want to do it. It's all up to you. All up to you. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on this brush, if I don't ruin it all, and tap. Look at there. You just tap a little bit of that out. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let us take, and let me take another fan brush. I'll tell you what I'll do. I need to take this here and move it over to the side. Better do this where the cameraman's going to strangle me. So let's go ahead and fix that back. Now let's go ahead and try to add more of a misty effect here. Now to get this to be more mistier, we said this on the first episode, is you want stuff to dry. But hopefully I can do some more for you over here before we go. I hope I can do some more of these. I'm going to use a little Amazing White with number 6 fan brush. Oh, there we go. Just clean it up. You see those more effects through here you can get? You can get this softer tone. It's not going to be as good as if it was dry. But the majority of us don't like to wait for stuff to dry. But good things come to people who wait. So if you wait a little bit more, you can get better and better effects. Now you come back here, you can even add a little bit more. This is not dry, this is still wet. Now you could even add a few more back there. So this is all wet. So if you're wondering that you're on the 3rd episode here, this has all been filmed all at one time. Okay? All at once. If something ever dries, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know exactly if it's dry. There might be some projects in this series that we may have to let things dry to get certain looks. Okay, now I think I want to add a nice rock in here. We have some dark tone we've already got right here. We can use that. Just need a nice dark color. We'll use a little small edge of the palette knife. Okay, you can see a little edge. Alright, let's go right here. Let's put the rock in here. Now I'll pick this painting up to here and put on this here so that my knife can flow smoothly. We never use the knife that much on this painting, so all you guys out there who don't like the palette knife, this one's a great one for you, because this is the only time we're going to use it, and you don't even have to use this palette knife for this part. You can use that filbert brush, but to get nice textury boulders and rocks and things like that, especially in the foreground, the palette knife is really a must-have. You really should use it. You can even come down a little bit like that. And then you could take a little, maybe some white, some burnt umber. And just highlight this. You want to use no pressure at all. Very, very lightly. Don't even hardly touch it. If you are new to this painting technique and you're just learning to paint, I suggest you check out our other painting shows that are on here. But also, when you're painting with a knife, do not put your finger on the metal blade. Keep it on the green. Keep it on the green wooden handle. Okay, and then down here, we'll just take this brush and push it up. Oh, I forgot. And put some tall grasses right by that boulder. Then, everything back on the easel. Oh, nice little room. This has a nice little tray on it, which is very handy. And we can thin down some of these greeny colors, yellow, some phthalo green. Phthalo yellow green, I'm sorry. And then you can just pull up some beautiful tall grasses. Alrighty, there we go. It's super easy to do. I hope you really enjoyed this painting here. We're almost finished with this one. This has been a great couple of painting sessions. I really like this painting. It's a very simple painting with a great amount of effects that's up here. I remember painting the eagle. I would recommend making it just a little bit smaller, but okay. There's some tall grasses over here. It's all beautifully good stuff. You can even throw some stuff like down through here on this side of the painting, right through here. Thin it down a little bit more. Okay. Grab a little amazing white, and we can just put in a few. Maybe there's a few little flowers that just grow over here. These nice little details. Okay, and what you can do as well, once you have a few larger ones like that in there, this is going to be like a little bit of a pinky tone. So you can splatter in. See there? Boom! There's a little 1,000 little flowers around there. And then back to the liner brush again. Wrong one. And then you can just drop in a few more. Okay, there we have it. A finished painting with a lot of different things in it. I'm going to go ahead and sign this painting. And I want to sign this one with some green. I love green. So we'll sign it with some phthalo yellow green. Okay, and I'll sign it right here, it's fine. I hope you enjoyed these episodes on this painting. It's been fun to do. Many different techniques going on this one. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me from my website at brantthomasart.com. You can comment on these videos and ask me questions, and I'll try to answer you as fast as I can. But this one here is completely done. You can add as much stuff as you want to this painting. So please subscribe, like, and share these videos. Please comment below. Like us on Facebook and our social media pages for more tips and things like that. And maybe when we go live on future shows, you will get to see those on those pages. So visit BrentThomasArt.com for more tips and episodes just like this one, and to find an instructor near you. This one here is ready for the art gallery, and so is yours. And I'll see you real soon.